Hello, welcome back to my GregBlock series. Today we are going to make a steam extractor. I need one more of these steam age machines, and I'm also going for this primitive blast furnace. So those two things we're working on today. In between episodes I did make a little automation over here, nothing too fancy. Basically just drop some cobble in here. It'll crush it down to gravel, and then I just kind of run over here and drop it in my automatic sieve. Now this is actually getting pretty full here, so it's probably time to take some of this out. Let's see. So copper. Don't need gold yet. Iron I'll take out. Lots and lots of tin. Iron. More iron. Lots of iron here. So I probably am good on... Let's do one of those. Lots of lignite too. And more copper. I'll leave that in there, I think. We'll put all this in here, just kind of get it going. Lignite. Lignite's good because it's fuel. Alright, so that's going to be going for a whole heck of a long time. Yeah, and then I'll just kind of throw more coal in as we go. Alright, so first things first, I think I'm going to do steam extractor. Alright, so bronze hole, small pipes, nothing we haven't seen before. I already have some bronze plates done, so there's the bronze hull. Let's make, I think it was 6 of these, if I remember correctly. I've done it so much now, I'm kind of remembering how it works. How many is this? This does need 6, so I'm going to need more. How did this go again? There we go. I need a piston. It's one of those. I need iron ingots. I got the rest actually. Alright, so what am I missing? Just the piece of glass. Do I even have any sand? I don't think I have any sand. I might have to hammer this down. Oh, there was the glass. Alright, so steam extractor. I moved my coal boiler over a little bit. This pipe is connected, but it's not actually extracting anything, so it's not filling up those pipes with water. I'm just going to throw that down there. Double check it has an opening in the back, which it does. Alright, and there's the extractor. So the extractor is good for getting resin, raw rubber pulp. Oh, that's kind of hard to say. Raw rubber pulp out of sticky resin is the main and emptying batteries and getting some dyes out of flowers, it appears, if I need that. Now I also need a squid to spawn, but they don't want to spawn for some reason. I need to dye my sheep black, so I need a couple. Okay, so next thing I'm going to be doing is this primitive blast furnace, which is a multi-block, and it will get me my first pieces of steel, which will move us forward out of the steam age. So I need some 3 rods. Let's get some. So it's 3 rods. I think I need a 4th actually. Need to cut one of those. I think I needed screws, right? Yeah. And then file it down. But I do need Alright, so what am I missing? Just a screwdriver? Alright, there's the primitive blast furnace, the I don't know, the controller, and then the rest. These actually didn't take that long to do, to be honest. I was doing so much other stuff in between that the fire bricks were done compressing and cooking before I even really realized. Okay, so this is a multi-block. It's a 3x3x4, and the middle block is hollow on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th layers. And the controller goes in the 2nd from the bottom. Now I need to... thinking maybe building out here would be a good idea. I'm kind of just growing in a haphazard kind of way here, which is okay for now, but it's going to start getting a little chaotic here. It's because there's so many different types of machines and wires and all sorts of stuff once we start getting into like LV as opposed to steam. Let's just chuck that over there. Now this is actually pretty simple to make. I guess I'll just build it right here. So we want... that's not really how I want to do it. Like that, and then this will go in the middle. This is actually a diagram. It shows you. So 3x3 on the bottom, and then the hollow. And then the controller goes in the 2nd level right here. So this works. Let's do... I think it's 4 charcoal, if I remember correctly. I don't know if things have changed. So 16, it'll be 16 iron. And 60, oh, it looks like it's only 2 per iron, so they did reduce it. So I can actually do 32. One of them is missing. So there we go. It used to be 1 iron for 4 charcoal, but it looks like it's only 1 and 2 now. Now this is going to cook up. Now this is very slow. Definitely very slow. So you always want to have this going. I will probably off camera build a 2nd one of these. You can have it share walls. So I would kind of only build it out. Like this would be the next one. Right next to it. So I'd only have to build, what is that, 5 I would need another controller, but it's, oh, it would be 6 on the bottom, then 5, 5, 5. So 15. So I'd only need 21 as opposed to 33 for the original. But that requires quite a lot of clay. And that's kind of boring to watch me just farm clay. All right. So there we go. And here's our steel. It gets steel and tiny piles of dark ashes. So you will have to empty these dark ashes after a while. So yeah, just always keep this going because the steel takes quite a while to go for now. All right, and there is our quest complete. Nice, and now that opened up a whole bunch of stuff here. For one, it opened up LV Age, which is the first kind of non-Steam machines we're gonna get. They're basically all the same sort of machines here, except they use LV power. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different tiers. So we got like 9 tiers. Now, if I wanted, I could. Looks like it's going to make me. If I want to do all these quests, I would have to use steel for all these. And I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if it's necessary. So, like high pressure, there's different versions. So let's look at this. So coal boiler, it'll be fast. They'll be faster. So this one does 150 millibuckets in 25 ticks. This does it in 150 millibucks in 10 ticks. But it'll also probably go through coal faster as well, unless they change that. But yeah, so this is going to use steel. And since steel is it takes so long, I'm not sure if I want to use that quite yet. We'll see. Alright, so next thing, reinforced glass. Advanced alloy. Reinforced glass. Let's look that up really quick. I know that's for... You use these in advanced stuff. Looks like it's all... Yeah, that's... Looks like really advanced stuff. I'm not anywhere near... I'm not going to be close to this stuff for a while. So, yeah, it's not kidding where it says, why am I telling you this now so you're prepared for the future? So, alloy splinter with glass dust and advanced alloy plates. And I believe these are just, yeah, mixed metals. I believe they cut these materials down. It used to be 3 of each. So the cheapest ones, so like iron, bronze, and tin, you're going to get 1. And then as you get into the higher tiers, like if you do titanium, bronze, and zinc, you'll get 3. There's lots and lots of different titanium and aluminum, 4. Probably won't be using tungsten steel because that's quite a end game. Iron 50 in carbon. So basically you just kind of use whatever you have a lot of. Aluminum's a good source of it because you get tons of aluminum, but I can't smelt aluminum yet until I get an electric blast furnace, which is kind of the next gate, is the electric blast furnace. Alright, so I'm not going to do that. I'm still kind of thinking about... There's a steam lava boiler, which I can melt. I could use the crucible and melt cobble down into lava, and then use the lava to produce steam. But this thing seems to be doing pretty dang well for what I need it for, to be honest. Alright, so what do I want to... There's circuits. Now that you have steel, you're able to make a permanent circuit. A vacuum tube. It's used for making, get this, only one machine, and you know what's even better? You'll probably never make it. It's also used for making the most basic circuit, but those are just small details. Anyway, to make one of these bad boys yourself, you're going to need a glass tube, some paper, and regular fine copper wires. The glass tube is made with a ball mold and a glass dust and an alloy smelter. Paper can be made in two ways, either wood pulp and water, or shad and stone slabs. For making wires, you're going to need a wire gunner. So that's a whole lot of information. So this is what the circuit's gonna, this is the actual circuit, and this is the circuit board. With some wood planks made by compressing wood pulp and some sticky resin made by smelting slime balls, you're able to make a basic circuit board. So that we can actually do. Now I have some mushrooms here. I'm going to need some more cows, definitely. Now this needs to... I don't need that there. So, milk in there. Oh, hello. There we go, we got slime. Now slime actually gives you 9 slime balls, so this actually isn't that bad. And I don't know if there's... I thought it took a while for the cows to... I don't want to, like, hurt anyone. Oops. Okay, my flint sword finally died. Alright, that one just fell off the edge. Sort of. Go away. Alright. Ow. Sword. So I totally clicked on the wrong thing there. Sword blade, so it's just 2. So now I can actually put this in the forge hammer and get 2 plates out of 3 ingots now. And actually, I'm going to get some more wrought iron here. There we go. So we'll cook this up into wrought iron ingots, or nuggets. How does this? File on the left. Hammer on the right. Here we go. And there we go. Okay, so wood pulp. Wood pulp is just macerating, or pulverizer, but in our case we just have a macerator. Macerator, if you want to say it. Wood. So let's, I don't know how much we need. This we'll use, how about we'll chuck 4 in there. Where is the macerator? Yeah, they like turn the sounds off for all these machines. You can hear the steam, but the actual sounds from the machines are turned off. I know they're quite loud, but I actually quite like the sounds, to be honest. Alright, so wood pulp. We got our wood pulp and we got our slime. Next, so I need a wood plank and sticky resin. So wood plank. Is that right? Yeah, wood plank. Oh, there it is, right at the end. It's hard to see. So compressor, wood pulp in a compressor. We'll get this. And this compressor is very slow. So I'll just chuck all these in. I don't know, we're probably going to need a ton of these. Alright, there's a wood plank. I'm going to chuck this in here for now. Cooking up my iron. Okay, so wood plank now. Sticky resin. I think it's is it extraction or is it? Can't remember. Sticky, not stricky. There we go. Just smelting. All right. Chuck that in there. Alright, so we got the wood plank and sticky resin, and then coated circuit board. So these are all the different tiers of circuit boards. Alright, so I need a little more than that to make this. So I need 3 wood planks and 2 sticky resin, which is fine. I'm gonna just leave that in there. Throw that in there. Alright, so there's our that, and that. So, circuit board. I'll probably need more. There we go. So we got our basic circuit boards. Now these are going to be used. Yeah. So we're going to need to make red eye, like it's probably going to prompt us how to make all this stuff. So there's our steel that we need to make our basic circuits. But let's just kind of follow the quests here. And it'll show us, it should show us, this will probably pop up after this. Now, we actually got a solar boiler has actually popped up too. So we can just put water in there and that will produce steam with no materials at all. That is actually maybe something to think about. I could, if I do the other problem with those solar boilers is they produce a lot less. Let's do boiler. So this is 150 millibuckets and 25 ticks. This is 150 and 10 ticks. This is only 55 and 25 ticks. So it's almost a third less. So you almost need 3 of these to equal 1 steam boiler. And lava boiler is 100 millibuckets and 25 ticks. It's 110. Then there's these, which produce ridiculously large amounts of steam, but also go through ridiculously large amounts of fuel. I may, let's look this up really quick. Yep, it's just silver plates. Bronze, this is actually only 5. These are actually super easy to make. I may make a few of these actually. Although I don't know if I really need it, to be honest. This one boiler is doing plenty of my... It's making plenty of steam. I haven't run into any issues here with steam, so... Anyway, let's go on to this primitive. So, empty shape plates. That's the first thing we need. This is going to need steel, I'm assuming, yeah. So I need 4 things of steel. So in all this time, I've only done about, I think it's 1 every 3 minutes. So I need 4. So 4 plates would be 2 operations on this. Right? Yeah, because one of these operations does 2 plates. Alright, so there's that. Now these shape molds do a whole lot of different shapes and for different types of machines. Some blocks, we got ingots, we got cylinders, balls, all sorts of stuff. Anvil, nuggets, gears. So we're going to be creating a lot of these over this. So we need... This is how to make a glass tube, I believe. So glass dust, I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, let's just throw it in here and see what happens. Yeah, and it's super quick. Yeah, there's our glass dust. So just a glass in a macerator. And then we need a mold. So that's cylinder, ball. So you put the template, or I forget what they're called. What is this called? Shape plate in the middle, and then the hammer bottom left. Then I'll get that. Now I think, no. Yeah, it's, once you make it, it's done. Can I? Yeah, it doesn't look like I can. Ooh, did I do the wrong one? No, mold ball. Yeah, that's right. And wire cutters. Now, if I remember correctly, these are kind of annoying to make. Yeah, you're still going to do that. Could use cobalt. It's actually better. If I can even use cobalt. Let's see if there's one for cobalt. Osmium. It's our blue one. Osmiridian. Tungsten steel. Yeah, I don't know if I can use these. Pickaxe, spade. I can do a lot of these, but doesn't look like I can make a wire cutter out of it. For now, we'll just use this. So I need 1 screw, 2 rods, and 3 plates, which I have the plates already. So I made them accidentally. So 2 rods, and I need a 1/3 for the screw. So cut that in half, and then file it down into a screw. So that actually wasn't too terrible. wire cutter. Oh, it did say iron. I didn't even realize it said iron there. Okay. So we got glass tube, some paper, and a regular. So glass tube. Let's see how we make this. Just glass with the bold ball in the alloy smelter. So alloy smelter. We'll put the mold in, and then we'll just do that. There we go. And it's still sifting this stuff. I was thinking about maybe throwing another stack in here. Alright. Gosh, my inventory, I hate when it gets this full. Get rid of that. Mortar I don't really need anymore. These all I do. Sticks, mats. Small pipes I'll leave right there, because I will need them in a second. Okay, so we got all those. I can take that back. I'll leave it in there for now. And paper. So wood pulp and a bucket of water, or Chad with 2 slabs. Chad is made with sugarcane. That's right. I don't have any growing sugarcane right now, so that's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be this one, which I turned it all into. Wood planks. So I'll just do that. Now eventually I can do block of paper. Is that just 9? Compress Chad into a block of paper and then you get 9 paper out of it. Chemical bath. If you throw it in a chemical water with the wood pulp in a chemical bath, you'll get paper. Maybe I should start growing sugarcane. Oh. Anyway. So wood pulp. I need a bucket of water. We got our paper. And vacuum tube. So we can either do fine copper wire or copper wire. Now this is, let's see, copper foil. I get 2 copper foil out of 1 plate. And then those, so I get, out of 1 plate I get 2 of these. Or I can do copper wire, which is just cutting this down. It's better to do fine wire because you get more. So 1 plate would give me 2 fine wires as opposed to this. So let's just, I have copper. Do a copper. This is bronze. So let's just do I'll make, I hate how these are so similar. This is a little shinier. But like those are exactly the same almost. Alright, so copper wire. And then So a hammer and that. We'll just make a bunch. And then fine wire is a wire cutter. That. We'll make a bunch of that. And then, finally, vacuum tube. That is a whole lot of stuff. Alright. And finally, we're going to use these to make a circuit, but we will do that next episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.